Hello. You're listening to Two Girls in One Pod. Welcome to our special episode of where we talk like we're school mistresses. I'm Yvie Jones, and I'm recording from Wurundjeri land. Angie?
I am recording on Gadigal land.
I might get rid of this voice now. And here I am.
You're back.
Like Batman. Did you see that? You didn't even, it was so seamless that you didn't even see Clark Kent come.
No, it was very impressive. Well done, you.
Last episode, we were talking about how everyone can slide into your DMs. I want to know.
Yes.
Do you get many, like, you know how we always send everyone your way, and we were talking also about how much money would you get, like, you know, if you did, like, send your undies to people that were going to buy it and stuff like that. Did you get many?
I did. No, I didn't get many.
I'm surprised
at
at
many.
that. I thought you would have got, although our listeners are mostly women, aren't they?
I don't know if they are.
We should find that.
I'm assuming that they would be. But yeah, but we always joke about sliding into my DM, so people probably get the joke. So I don't think after the sex episode of what we would do for money or anything we do for money, I don't know if people would actually think that was serious. Although one person did.
Really?
Think it was serious. Yeah.
Was it a woman or a man?
It was, from what I can see on their Instagrams, it's a man, and I won't say their name because, like, they might get upset.
They might not.
They wrote me and they said, this was obviously after last week's episode when we were talking about, the things that we would do.
Yes.
For money. And I was like, I'll sell my knickers, make them real sweaty, gym, or whatever it is that people require, and I would sell my knickers. Like, why not? $20 is $20. And this guy said, "Hi, Angie. I just listened to the podcast. I had a suggestion is instead of selling knickers, how about you sell a sexy bra you have worn and a photo of you in it that could make you a lot of money." And I said to him, how much would someone pay for this? Like, you know.
Theoretically
Speaking, how much would somebody pay for this? And he goes, well, I guess whatever the cost of he's really put thought into this. He's really put some thought into it. He goes, well, I guess whatever the cost of the bra and then maybe another $50 on top of that. Also, I just thought if you wanted to do knickers, you could sell ones you have masturbated in. He goes, or is this like too far?
Oh my God, this is brilliant. I love that he's got you back the cost of your bra because bras are expensive.
Bras, and it's nice that he knows that because a lot of what I'm assuming this guy is a cis het man, a lot of them don't know the price of a bra unless they go out and buy a sexy bra. So it's nice that he was like, well, let's make sure you get the cost of the bra back, which would probably be like $100. And then for your sexy photo, you only get 50. I was like, 50?
You're worth at least 55, doll. Honestly.
I got more bloody nannying than that. So I was like, nah.
And your bra got a bit of spew on it back then. So like, there's a lot more sweat in that kind of a job. You'd want to get a lot more money. But I would have thought $50. That's not much.
No, I was thinking he was going to say like hundreds and hundreds with like a photo of me in it. And then he's like 50 and I was like, oh, wow, sad one. I must have a very like high sense of self if I thought I was going to get more. Yeah. But look, it is what it is. Maybe he's doing it based off the budget he can afford. Maybe somebody else would want to pay for more.
Let's say that.
Who knows?
Let's always go with the positive. He's just not a rich man.
Yeah, and that's okay. Like you've still got to eat at the end of the day, and if that's all you can afford to offer, then that's all you can afford. Right. But I thought it was interesting because then when he was like, then I didn't write back after that. I was like, well, I got what I wanted out of you. Nah, and then he wrote again, and he's just like, how serious are you about this? And I was like, oh no, I'm not serious. It's just podcast content.
Yeah, good. Yeah, stop that right now. And I mean, unless you want to do that, but if you don't, then stop that right there.
Yeah, no, well, I don't, but the question was there and I don't have to want to do that.
No.
Other people can do it and I'm like, go off. I personally couldn't think of anything worse than having to like get myself ready for sexy content. Can't even do it for people I'm hanging out with. So no thanks. I'm not spending money on bras. I'm happy with my sports bras.
I think, you would be fine with your undies because you wear undies like me, and I think that could be a real fetish for a lot of people, like the granny undie thing, stinking like a hot young thing or a hot old thing.
Yeah.
I have been looking into OnlyFans and I've been rejected.
Oh, it's like that time you tried to sign up for that.
Raya, I got rejected from that. I just get rejected from all the sexy time. I'm clearly not supposed to have a love life or earn a shitload of money off my body. But no, I got rejected because you have to do you prove who you are. Like it's going to be private, that bit. Like, so you can be whoever you want on there. But as far as payment goes, they have to make sure that you're a real person and that you have a real bank account, and you have to put up a photo of your ID next to you, and they have to be able to see it clearly. And I can't see without my glasses. I can't see without my glasses on. So I'm trying to take a photo and it's all out of blur and I'm sending it off. They're rejecting it. I'm sending another one, rejecting it. So I've finally done a third one. Let's see. Third time's a charm. If I get rejected, because I'm not going to tell anyone what my content is going to be, because then everyone's going to, everyone, 3 people are going to go looking for it.
It could be way more than 3 people.
No, I just want it to be anonymous content that is about the content, not about the person doing the content. And if it takes off, I'll let you all know. I still won't let you know what the content is, but I will let you know how it is going. But so far, it's not going well.
Oh, I didn't even know you were taking this seriously.
Yeah, I decided I'm going to take it seriously because there is a lot of people, like we talked about last episode, that are into certain things about certain people that have been very ashamed of themselves. And I, as you know, think that that's something I disagree with. So I want to kind of put my money where my mouth is. Like I want to put, I want to be that change that says, no, there is something that some people are going to be really into about me that I may be really ashamed of, and I don't want to be ashamed anymore. So this could be a really great way for me to feel validated externally and internally when I can be celebrated the way OnlyFans is amazing. I think it really has helped so many people take that stigma away and the shame away of celebrating things about themselves that other people go, oh my God, I think you're incredible enough to pay money.
Why not?
Why not? So we'll see. Stay tuned and I will keep you updated.
How do we find you though if you're not going to promote it?
You don't. I want to see how it happens organically.
So you were telling me the other day that you were having a little sing-along as per in your vehicle and something interesting happened to you. What went on there?
Okay. I was having a little giggle with myself and I did think about just, normally I would just voice message you and give you the funnies that way. But I thought, no, I'm going to keep this as content for our pod and let you know this way.
Yeah.
But I was having that. You and I, we get in the car and we just do stupid things. I was singing along to a song, totally got the wrong lyrics. And I think I've always had the wrong lyrics with that particular song, but I thought you would enjoy it because it's so wrong, but it sounds so right.
Okay.
Do you remember the song 7 Days by Craig David?
Yes.
Okay. There is a part of the song, I'm just going into the lyrics now. The lyrics. Did she decline? You can sing it with me because you remember this song, right? You ready?
I don't know if I know the words. I just know like dun 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 dun.
Yeah. You'll know it. Did she decline?
No,
Yeah, that's it. Didn't she
I
mind?
don't think so.
Was it for real?
Something. Damn, I don't know that.
Damn sure. Was this for deal? I think the girl was 24. Was she? So was she keen? She couldn't wait. Okay, I always thought that said, so was Shaquille. He was 24 as well.
Was she?
Was she keen? No, so was Shaquille. Because the line before that is a pretty girl AJ 24. So was Shaquille.
So was Shaquille. Shaquille was also a 24-year-old girl.
I thought that Craig David loved Shaquille O'Neal
my
so much that
gosh.
when he was writing that song and he said, she's 24, so was Shaquille.
That is
Just so he could mention his name, because you know Craig David always mentions his own name. Well, I'm putting Shaquille in there.
Yeah, that's so good. That's I feel like any of those old school R&B 90s songs, you could have got those lyrics so
Yes.
mixed up.
And that was back in the time. Your growing up was the same as my growing up, where there was no internet. So we couldn't look up
Nah.
lyrics. Like you had to go and buy smash hits and hope
The lyrics
that your
were in
song
there.
was in
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I missed that.
there. Yeah, but now we just I just literally looked up the lyrics to that Craig David song right then, because we can. It's that easy. So you really can't get songs wrong anymore, but yet we still
Oh,
do.
gorgeous.
Here are some good ones. I mean, from when I was young, the 70s, Elton John, song that's out again, Hold Me Closer, Tiny Dancer. We had a show called Who's the Boss with Alyssa Milano, and the man that played her dad was Tony Danza.
Hold me closer, Tony Dancer. Wasn't that the one that
Everyone
Phoebe
sang
does
that.
off Friends?
Is it? I don't know. Probably another episode that I haven't seen. of
She
Friends.
does. She says she thought, she was like, yeah, you know the song. And then she says, hold me closer, Tony. Or does she say another Tony? I can't remember.
No, Tony Danza. It would have been Tony Danza, who was huge in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, Phoebe did that one all the time. And then they all look at her like, no, that's not it. That's not it.
That's not it.
Oh, Living on a Prayer is a good one. Doesn't make a difference if we're naked or not. I've never heard anybody do that.
I've never heard anyone, but it totally sounds like that. Doesn't make a difference. if
Naked
we're
or
naked
not,
or
we
not.
got each other.
Each other.
But wait,
And that's enough for clothes.
we'll give it a shot. What about that? I'm blue, if I was green, I would die. What actually is it if it's not I'm blue, if I was green, I would die?
Oh, it's just I'm blue, dabba-dee, dabba-die, dabba-dee, dabba-die, dabba-dee, dabba-die.
Yeah, but that's what I thought it was. And then somebody was like, no, it's I'm blue, if I was green, I would die. So which one is it?
Yeah, well,
Have they Mandela affected us?
Yeah, maybe. I'm going to go with dabba-dee, dabba-die, dabba-dee, dabba-die, dabba-dee, dabba-dee.
That's so weird. I always thought that, yeah, when I would be like dubba die, they were like, no, it's if I was green, I would die. And I was like, oh, that makes so much sense that they would say that because they are blue. And if they were green, they would die because they love being blue.
Would they? I mean, would they just if they were green? It doesn't make you going to be
Yeah, but they were
dead.
aliens. Maybe they thought if
And
they
yeah,
were blue,
yeah,
they
that's
would die.
true. They would die. Well, that's true. But I do also think that dabba-dee, dabba-die is a really in-depth thing.
The
that
aliens
makes
would
a
do.
lot more
Yeah,
sense,
that's true.
that they would actually speak like that.
Dabba-dee-dabba-da. That's such a stupid f***ing song, by the way.
God, it was a huge
What
hit,
a
though.
dumb dog of a song. Blue. This goes how to show how simple we are as humans. Blue,
Yeah.
dabba dee dabba da, dabba
Dabba-dee,
dee da. Like,
dabba-dee,
what were we
dabba-dee,
thinking?
Well, it just makes you feel good. Did you know that songs get released depending on what is going on in the world? Like, I used to work for a record label, and I found this out then, which I found really interesting. The marketing department, they, like, say, you know, grunge came out in the 90s, right?
Grunge.
And there wasn't really anything bad going on in the world, so we often can handle deep, depressing music, or we kind of, if it has to go opposite to what the world is kind of. So when like 9/11 and stuff like that happened in the noughties, you know, the song things change where we had stuff like Barbie Girl and songs like stuff that really uplift us because we can't deal with both. Like if the world's going bad, music has to go really silly. Like the Blobby song has to be, was number one during a time. I can't remember when something bad was happening, but I found that really, really interesting that
I didn't know that.
As people and it's a marketing thing. So
I had one that was huge for me that people thought was so f***ing stupid. I thought it was that song Dancing with You in the Submarine. I thought it was
Belinda
Submarine.
Belinda Carr.
Yeah. I thought it was Dancing with You in the Submarine. And people were like, why would anyone be dancing in the submarine?
Why
and
not?
I'm like, well, why not? And they were like, it's summer rain, you head.
I remember being in the car every time that song came on and you'd sing that because I would always be listening to Smooth.
Yeah, Dancing with You.
Always.
And there was another one that was Alex the Seal instead of Our Lips Are Sealed. Alex the Seal.
You know what? Same singer. That was when she was in the
well, there you go. She mustn't
Belinda
have really
Carr.
pronounced her words, or maybe I just heard her
She really must
differently to everybody else.
I think the old NSYNC song, It's Gonna Be May.
that comes around.
The month of May. Yeah.
Every year.
It's gonna be May. And Blinded by the Lights. Blinded by the Lights.
Wrapped up like a douche.
And rolling in. I still don't know what the actual lyrics to that is.
Isn't it wrapped up like a deuce?
Yeah.
Wrapped up
I don't know
like
what a deuce is. Blinded by the light. Do you believe in love, Buffalo?
It's so silly.
That was one of our producers' ones.
That's a goodie.
She actually thought Cher was singing Do You Believe in Love, Buffalo?
Love Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo.
Buffalo. It's too good.
It's so good.
It's too good. Oh, I miss sung lyrics all the time. And I think everyone does miss sing lyrics. It's almost, let's just never go and look at the actual lyrics to things.
Make up our own.
Because it's much more, it's all about the interpretation.
It truly is. That was a goodie. I liked that. I feel the list would be truly endless. So if you have any song lyrics, misheard, missung, misrelayed even, that friends have been like, oh no, it's definitely that, and you thought it was that, slide into our DMs and let us know so we can keep singing these excellent tunes.
I got shoes
Made of plywood and I'm losing control. How good.
Well, that's us for this Thursday. Thanks for showing me your stomach, and we will see you when you see us, which is not really this medium. It's more about listening.
Thank God, because I look like death warmed up and I can't wait to go back to bed.
I bet, you poor little thing.
Cheers to you all. Hope you're having the day you deserve. Hope you're not spewing.
Yeah.
Hope you don't have low iron. Hope you don't have flare-ups. Hope you don't have all the things. But if you do, go to bed, Jessica.
Yeah. Take yourself to bed. Oh, can I just add one more thing? And this is something I wanted to tell you, Angie. Did you know, I was reading about this and it is actually works. So this is for everyone. When you're feeling a little bit sick or you're a bit sad, take yourself off to bed and get your arm like this. Like, what I'm doing is I'm putting my hand on my other arm, my left hand on my right forearm, not forearm, upper arm, and I'm rubbing it like your mum would, and give yourself a little squeeze. Can you see what I'm doing, Angie? Yeah. Like giving myself a little squeeze. And you know what? It's like you're self-soothing. It's like, oh, you're okay. You're going to be okay. Sometimes it's nice to just have a hand go, come on, go to sleep.
I don't really like people touching me, so that's not going to work for me. But for other people, go off.
Yeah, it may work. It works for me. Like, I actually don't mind it. I do it. And it's like, oh, because, you know, my mum's hands were so similar to mine. And that's kind of, I do the rub and the little, you know, the thumb thing, like, where that's the way she used to do it. And she'd give me a little pat. And
that's sweet.
Bye.
Bye.